Hong Kong Airport Information Zulu, 0903 Zulu, wind 230 at 14, visibility 10 miles or more, few clouds at 3000, temperature 34, dew point 25, QNH 0998, VFR conditions, landing runway 25 right, departing runway 25 left, transition level 110, advise on initial contact you have information Zulu. Hong Kong Airport Information Zulu, 0903 Zulu, wind 230 at 14, visibility 10 miles or more, few clouds at 3000, temperature 34, dew point 25, QNH 0998, VFR conditions, landing runway 25 right, departing runway 25 left, transition level 110, advise on initial contact you have information Zulu.
Airbus 743 Heavy, ready for IFR clearance to Phuket Airport.
Airbus 743 Heavy, Hong Kong delivery, expect runway 25 left, Picon 2 Bravo departure, squawk 0361.
Pecan 2 Bravo departure. Squawk 0361. Airbus 743 Heavy.
Airbus 743 Heavy, read back correct. Contact ground 122.6 when ready for push or start.
Ground 122.6 when ready. Airbus 743 Heavy, bye-bye. Airbus 743 Heavy, at Gate Sierra for 5 right, request pushback and engine start.
Airbus 743 Heavy, Hong Kong ground, pushback and engine start approved. Face southeast.
Pushback and engine start approved, face southeast, Airbus 743 Heavy.
Cathay 731 Heavy. Contact Hong Kong Tower 118.4. Over to Tower 118.4. Cathay 731 Heavy.
Philippine 319 Heavy at gate November 34 right. Request pushback and engine start.
Philippine 319 Heavy. Hong Kong ground. Pushback approved. Face north.
Pushback and engine start approved. Face north. Philippine 319 Heavy.
Airbus 743 Heavy, taxi for departure.
Airbus 743 Heavy. Runway 25 left taxi via Hotel 7. Hotel, Juliet 11, Kilo 7.
Runway 25 left taxi via Hotel 7 Hotel, Juliet 11 Kilo 7 Airbus 743 Heavy.
Airbus 743 Heavy. Hold position for traffic. I'll call you back.
Hold position for traffic, Airbus 743 Heavy.
Air China 106, at gate Romeo 14, request pushback.
Air China 106, Hong Kong ground. Pushback and engine start approved. Face east.
Pushback and engine start approved. Face east. Air China 106. Philippine 319 Heavy. Request taxi to the active.
Philippine 319 Heavy. Runway 25 left taxi via Bravo 7. Bravo, Whiskey, Hotel, Juliet 11, Kilo 7.
Runway 25 left taxi via Bravo 7. Bravo, Whiskey, Hotel, Juliet 11, Kilo 7. Philippine 319 Heavy.
Airbus 743 Heavy, wind check.
Wind 230 at 14.
Air China 106, taxi for departure.
Air China 106, runway 25 left taxi via Bravo 9er, Bravo, Whiskey, Hotel, Juliet 11, Kilo 7.
Alright, we'll taxi to runway 25 left via Bravo 9er, Bravo, Whiskey, Hotel, Juliet 11, Kilo 7, Air China 106.
Hong Kong ground Airbus 743 Heavy, hold for traffic. We'll call you back when clear.
CG 392 Heavy at Gate Whiskey 42 right. Request pushback.
CG 392 Heavy, Hong Kong ground, pushback approved. Face west.
Pushback approved. Face west. CG 392 Heavy.
All aircraft be advised information alpha now current. QNH09er, 9er 8.
CG 392 Heavy. Request taxi to the active.
Philippine 319 Heavy, contact Hong Kong Tower 118.4. Bye-bye.
Over to Tower 118.4, Philippine 319 Heavy. Have a good afternoon.
CG 392 Heavy, runway 25 left taxi via Whiskey 2, Whiskey, Hotel, Juliet 11, Kilo 7.
Runway 25 left taxi via Whiskey 2, Whiskey, Hotel, Juliet 11, Kilo 7, CG 392 Heavy.
Cathay 3296 Heavy, at Ram X39er, request pushback and engine start.
Cathay 3296 Heavy, Hong Kong ground, pushback approved. Face north.
Pushback approved, face north, Cathay 3296 Heavy.
Air China 106, Contact Hong Kong Tower 118.4. Bye-bye.
Over to Tower 118.4, Air China 106.
Cathay 743 Heavy, date November 70, request pushback. Cathay 743 Heavy, Hong Kong ground, pushback and engine start approved. Face northwest. Pushback and engine start approved. Face northwest, Cathay 743 Heavy. Fiji 392 Heavy, contact Hong Kong Tower 118.4.
Contact Tower 118.4, Fiji 392 Heavy. Have a good afternoon.
Cathay 3296 Heavy, taxi for departure.
Cathay 3296 Heavy, runway 25 left taxi via Lima, Lima 2, Kilo 7.
Runway 25 left taxi via Lima, Lima 2, Kilo 7, Cathay 3296 Heavy.
Airbus 743 Heavy, contact Hong Kong Tower 118.4. Have a good afternoon.
Contact Tower 118 for Airbus 743 Heavy. Airbus 743 Heavy, holding short, runway 25 left.
Airbus 743 Heavy, number 2 for departure. Hold short of 25 left.
Affirmative, hold short of 25 left for traffic, Airbus 743 Heavy.
Airbus 743 Heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Airbus 743 Heavy.
Fiji 392 Heavy, Hong Kong Tower, wind 220 at 14, fly runway heading, runway 25 left, cleared for takeoff.
Fly runway heading, runway 25 left, cleared for takeoff, Fiji 392 Heavy.
Airbus 743 Heavy, runway 25 left, line up and wait.
Runway 25 left, line up and wait, Airbus 743 Heavy.
Air China 106, contact Hong Kong departure 123.8. Contact Hong Kong departure 123.8, Air China 106. Fiji 392 Heavy, contact Hong Kong departure 123.8.
Contact Hong Kong departure 123.8, Fiji 392 Heavy.
Airbus 743 Heavy, Hong Kong Tower, wind 220 at 14, fly runway heading, runway 25 left, cleared for takeoff.
Fly runway heading, runway 25 left, cleared for takeoff, Airbus 743 Heavy. Cathay 3296 Heavy, ready for departure, runway 25 left.
Cathay 3296 Heavy, Runway 25 left. Line up and wait.
Runway 25 left, line up and wait. Cathay 3296 heavy.
Airbus 743 Heavy. Contact Hong Kong departure 123.8.
Contact Hong Kong departure 123.8 Airbus 743 Heavy. Hong Kong departure Airbus 743 Heavy, 1,800 feet.
Airbus 743 Heavy, Hong Kong departure, identified, cleared direct HH411, resume the Beacon 2 Bravo. Climb to flight level 190.
Cleared direct HH411, resume the Beacon 2 Bravo. Climb to flight level 190, Airbus 743 Heavy.
Hong Kong departure, Cathay 3296 Heavy, 600 feet. Cathay 3296 Heavy, Hong Kong departure, identified, cleared direct HH411, resume the Leak X1 Bravo. Climb to flight level 160. Cleared direct HH411, resume the Leak X1 Bravo. Climb to flight level 160, Cathay 3296 Heavy. Hong Kong departure, Cathay 743 Heavy, good afternoon, 700 feet. Cathay 743 Heavy, Hong Kong departure, good afternoon, identified, cleared direct Jaya, resume the Rumsey 2 Bravo. Climb to flight level 190. Cleared direct Jaya, resume the Rumsey 2 Bravo. Climb to flight level 190, Cathay 743 Heavy. China 106, contact Hong Kong radar 125.8.
Center on 125.8, Air China 106. Have a good afternoon.
Cathay 743 Heavy, contact Guangzhou Control 118.905. Contact Guangzhou Control 118.905. Cathay 743 Heavy, have a good afternoon. Cathay 3296 Heavy, contact Hong Kong radar 125.8. Have a good afternoon. Contact Hong Kong radar 125.8, Cathay 3296 Heavy. Airbus 743 Heavy, contact Hong Kong radar 125.8.
Center on 125.8 Airbus 743 Heavy. Have a good afternoon. Hong Kong radar, Airbus 743 Heavy, crossing flight level 16 for flight level 190.
Airbus 743 Heavy, Hong Kong radar, good afternoon, identified, climb to flight level 400.
Climb to flight level 400, Airbus 743 Heavy.
Hong Kong Shuttle 687, contact Hong Kong approach 119.1. Contact Hong Kong approach 119.1, Hong Kong Shuttle 687. Cathay 162 Heavy, contact Hong Kong approach 119.1.
Contact Hong Kong approach 119.1, Cathay 162 Heavy.
52 Heavy, Hong Kong radar. Expect Sierra 2 Golf, runway 25 right.
Expect Sierra 2 Golf, runway 25 right, Dynasty 2 Heavy.
Hong Kong radar, Fiji 392 Heavy, through flight level 150 for flight level 180.
Fiji 392 Heavy, Hong Kong radar. Radar contact. Climb to flight level 366.
Climb to flight level 366, Fiji 392 Heavy.
Thai 634. Contact Guangzhou Control 118.95. Contact Guangzhou Control 118.95, Thai 634. 341. Descend to 6,000 feet. QNH09er8.
Descend to 6,000 feet. QNH09er8. Greater Bay 341.
Greater Bay 341. Contact Hong Kong approach 119.1.
Contact Hong Kong approach 119.1. Greater Bay 341.
Hong Kong radar, Bangkok Air 806. Through flight level 160 for flight level 190 direct Homan. Bangkok Air 806, Hong Kong radar, good afternoon. Radar contact, climb to flight level 433. Climb to flight level 433, Bangkok Air 806.
Hong Kong radar. Starwalker 742. Flight level 330.
Starwalker 742, Hong Kong radar, identified. Hong Kong radar, Cathay 685 heavy, leaving flight level 140 for flight level 170 direct Jaya. Cathay 685 heavy, Hong Kong radar, good afternoon. Radar contact, climb to flight level 340. Climb to flight level 340, Cathay 685 heavy. Cathay 685 heavy, contact Guangzhou control 118.95. Contact Guangzhou control 118.95, Cathay 685 heavy. Cathay 690 heavy, Hong Kong radar, expect bed 2G, runway 25 right. Expect bed 2G, runway 25 right, Cathay 690 heavy. Bohemia 629 heavy, contact Hong Kong approach 119.1.
Contact Hong Kong approach 119.1. Bohemia 629 heavy.
Cathay 690 heavy, bed 2G, runway 25 right. Report ready for descent. Bed 2G, runway 25 right, ready for descent. Cathay 690 heavy. Cathay 690 heavy, descend to flight level 130. Descend to flight level 130, Cathay 690 heavy. Bangkok Air 806. Contact Guangzhou Control 118.95. Have a good afternoon. Contact Guangzhou Control 118.95. Bangkok Air 806. approach 119.1. Contact Hong Kong approach 119.1, Bohemia 665 HV. Hong Kong radar, China Eastern 734, passing flight level 120 for flight level 150. China Eastern 734, Hong Kong radar, radar contact, climb to flight level 300. Climb to flight level 300, China Eastern 734. Bohemia 742, contact Hong Kong approach 119.1. Contact Hong Kong approach 119.1, Bohemia 742.
Hong Kong radar, Thai Vietjet 3733, flight level 147.
Thai Vietjet 3733, Hong Kong radar, radar contact, climb to flight level 340.
Climb to flight level 340, Thai Vietjet 3733.
China Eastern 734, contact Guangzhou control 118.95. Have a good afternoon. Center on 118.95, China Eastern 734.
Hong Kong radar, Air China 8573, flight level 314.
Air China 8573, Hong Kong radar, good afternoon, identified, continue climb to flight level 320.
Continue climb to flight level 320, Air China 8573.
Report ready for descent.
Bed 2G, runway 25 right, ready for descent, Singapore 896 heavy.
Singapore 896 heavy, descend to flight level 130.
Descend to flight level 130, Singapore 896 heavy.
Singapore 896 heavy, contact Hong Kong approach 119.1.
Contact Hong Kong approach 119.1, Singapore 896 heavy.
Air China 8573, Hong Kong radar, expect Tango 1 X-ray Alpha, runway 09er.
Expect Tango 1 X-ray Alpha, runway 09er, Air China 8573.
Air China 8573, you were assigned flight level 320. I show you at flight level 306. Climb to flight level 320.
Roger, climb to flight level 320, Air China 8573. Hong Kong radar, EVA 856, crossing flight level 162 for flight level 170.
EVA 856, Hong Kong radar, radar contact, climb to flight level 350.
Climb to flight level 350, EVA 856.
EVA 856, contact Guangzhou control 118.95.
Center on 118.95, EVA 856. Have a good afternoon.
Hong Kong radar, National Cargo 527 Heavy, good afternoon, leaving flight level 120 for flight level 150. National Cargo 527 Heavy, Hong Kong radar, good afternoon, identified, climb to flight level 310. Climb to flight level 310, National Cargo 527 Heavy. Cebu 236, Hong Kong radar, expect Sierra 2 Golf, runway 25 right.
Expect Sierra 2 Golf, runway 25 right, Cebu 236.
Hong Kong radar, China Southern 6740, flight level 255. China Southern 6740, Hong Kong radar, identified. Airbus 743 Heavy. Contact Guangzhou Control 118.905. Have a good afternoon.
Center on 118.905 Airbus 743 Heavy. Guangzhou Control, Airbus 743 Heavy, good afternoon. Climbing flight level 332 for flight level 400 direct is big.
Airbus 743 Heavy, Guangzhou Control, radar contact. EVA 805 Heavy, contact Hong Kong radar 125.8. Contact Hong Kong radar 125.8, EVA 805 Heavy. China Southern 3445, turn right, heading 010. Turn right, heading 010, China Southern 3445. Airspring 7576, Guangzhou Control, expect T-bin 2 Alpha, runway 05. Expect T-bin 2 Alpha, runway 05, Airspring 7576.
Guangzhou Control, Long Air 8054. Good afternoon. Through flight level 167 for flight level 330 direct Nolan.
Long Air 8054, Guangzhou Control, radar contact. China Southern 395, contact Hong Kong radar 125.8. Have a good afternoon.
Center on 125.8, China Southern 395, bye-bye.
China Southern 3445, climb to flight level 105, vectors for Phoenix. Climb to flight level 105, China Southern 3445. Etihad 947 Heavy, Guangzhou Control, expect Sierra 2 Golf, runway 25 right. Airspring at 924, turn right, heading 220, climb to flight level 128.
Turn right, heading 220, climb to flight level 128, Airspring 8924.
Etihad 947 Heavy, Sierra 2 Golf, runway 25 right. Report ready for descent. Cathay 674 Heavy, Guangzhou Control, expect Sierra 2 Golf, runway 25 right.
Expect Sierra 2 Golf, runway 25 right, Cathay 674 Heavy.
Etihad 947 Heavy, descend to flight level 160.
Hainan 7025, Guangzhou Control. Expect level 1 X-ray Alpha, runway 16. Expect Delta 1 X-ray Alpha, runway 16, Hainan 7025.
Guangzhou Control, China Eastern 596, good afternoon, climbing flight level 183 for flight level 330.
China Eastern 596, Guangzhou Control, radar contact. Cathay 674 Heavy, contact Hong Kong radar, 125.8. Have a good afternoon.
Center on 125.8, Cathay 674 Heavy.
Hainan 7025, descend to flight level 110. Descend to flight level 110, Hainan 7025. Shanghai Air 9379, Guangzhou Control. Expect Leiden 01 Alpha, runway 05.
Expect Leiden 01 Alpha, runway 05, Shanghai Air 9379.
Thai Viet Jet 564, contact Hong Kong radar, 125.8.
Center on 125.8, Thai Viet Jet 564.
Shanghai Air 9379, you were assigned flight level 320. I show you a flight level 309er. Climb to flight level 320.
Roger. Climb to flight level 320. Shanghai Air 9379.
China Southern 5889, Guangzhou Control. Expect LNX 901 Alpha, runway 06.
Expect LNX 901 Alpha, runway 06, China Southern 5889.
Thai 638 Heavy, you were assigned flight level 410. I show you a flight level 399er. Climb to flight level 410.
Roger. Climb to flight level 410. Thai 638 Heavy.
China Eastern 6458, Guangzhou Control. Expect NO11 Alpha, runway 17 right.
Expect NO11 Alpha, runway 17 right, China Eastern 6458.
Thai 638 Heavy, Guangzhou Control. Expect Sierra 2 Golf, runway 25 right.
Expect Sierra 2 Golf, runway 25 right, Thai 638 Heavy.
Thai 638 Heavy. Contact Hong Kong radar 125.8.
Center on 125.8. Thai 638 Heavy. Bye-bye.
Airbus 743 Heavy. Contact Hanoi Control 125.9er.
Contact Hanoi Control 125.9 Airbus 743 Heavy. Hanoi Control, Airbus 743 Heavy, flight level 400.
Airbus 743 Heavy, Hanoi Control, radar contact. VHHH 409, contact Ho Chi Minh Control 123.3.
Center on 123.3 via Jet 409.
Vietnam Airlines 614, contact Noi by approach 121.0.
Contact NOI by approach 121.0, Vietnam Airlines 614.
Bohemia 776, contact Guangzhou Control 118.905. Have a good afternoon.
Contact Guangzhou Control 118.905, Bohemia 776. Hanoi Control, Thai Asia 524, good afternoon, flight level 370.
Thai Asia 524, Hanoi Control, radar contact. Vietnam Airlines 1672, contact Noi by approach 125.1.
Contact NOI by approach 125.1, Vietnam Airlines 1672.
Thai 606 Heavy, contact Guangzhou Control 118.905.
Contact Guangzhou Control 118.905, Thai 606 Heavy.
Airbus 743 Heavy, contact Vientiane Radar 128.3.
Contact Vientiane Radar 128.3 Airbus 743 Heavy.
Thai Asia 504, contact Hanoi Control 125.9. Center on 125.9, Thai Asia 504, bye-bye. FI Airlines 263, USN flight level 320. I show you at flight level 309. Climb to flight level 320.
Wilco, climb to flight level 320, Thea Airlines 263.
Vientiane Radar Airbus 743 Heavy, flight level 400.
Airbus 743 Heavy, Vientiane Radar, identified. Cambodia Air 850, contact Hello Control 125.9er. Bye-bye.
Contact Hanoi Control 125.9er, Cambodia Air 850.
Airbus 743 Heavy, contact Bangkok Center 133.1. Have a good afternoon.
Center on 133.1 Airbus 743 Heavy. Bangkok Center, Airbus 743 Heavy, flight level 400.
Airbus 743 Heavy, Bangkok Center, identified. Bangkok Center, Shanghai Air 834. Good afternoon. Flight level 290. Shanghai Air 834, Bangkok Center, identified. Thai Asia 3371. Contact Bangkok Center 132.1. Contact Bangkok Center 132.1. Thai Asia 3371.
Bangkok Center, Airspring 6194, flight level 330.
Airspring 6194, Bangkok Center, identified. Airbus 743 Heavy. Contact Bangkok Center 132.1. Bye-bye.
Center on 132.1 Airbus 743 Heavy. Have a good afternoon. Bangkok Center, Airbus 743 Heavy, flight level 400.
Airbus 743 Heavy, Bangkok Center, radar contact. Knock at 307, you were assigned flight level 320. I show you at flight level 309er. Climb to flight level 320.
Wilco, climb to flight level 320. Knock Air 307.
Thai Asia 3371, Indu 3 Alpha, runway 21 right. Report ready for descent.
Indu 3 Alpha, runway 21 right, ready for descent. Thai Asia 3371.
Thai Asia 3371, descend to flight level 160.
Descend to flight level 160. Thai Asia 3371.
Bangkok Center, VHHH 06, flight level 279er.
VHHH 06, Bangkok Center, identified. Airbus 743 Heavy, contact Bangkok Center 120.5.
Contact Bangkok Center 120.5, Airbus 743 Heavy. Bangkok Center, Airbus 743 Heavy, flight level 400.
Airbus 743 Heavy, Bangkok Center, radar contact. Thai Asia 638, contact Bangkok Center 132.1.
Centered on 132.1. Thai Asia 638.
Bangkok Air 454, contact downwind approach 133.0. Contact downwind approach 133.0, Bangkok Air 454. Bangkok Air 162, contact Suvarnabhumi approach 119.25.
Contact Suvarnabhumi approach 119.25, Bangkok Air 162.
Thai 564, you were assigned flight level 370. I show you at flight level 380. Descend to flight level 370. Ruko, descend to flight level 370, Thai 564. Thai 564, contact Bangkok Center 132.1. Center on 132.1, Thai 564.
Bangkok Center, Bangkok Air 219, good afternoon, flight level 340.
Bangkok Air 219, Bangkok Center, identified. Bangkok Center, Thai Asia 3332, good afternoon, flight level 330. Thai Asia 3332, Bangkok Center, radar contact. Airfloat 638 Heavy, you were assigned flight level 340. I show you at flight level 329er. Climb to flight level 340. Roger, climb to flight level 340, Aeroflot 638 Heavy. Mentary 544, contact Bangkok Center 132.1.
Contact Bangkok Center 132.1. Mentari 544. Have a good afternoon.
Aeroflot 638 Heavy, contact Bangkok Center 123.95. Center on 123.95, Aeroflot 638 Heavy. Airbus 743 Heavy, contact Bangkok Center 123.95, have a good afternoon.
Center on 123.95 Airbus 743 Heavy. Bangkok Center, Airbus 743 Heavy, good afternoon, flight level 400.
Airbus 743 Heavy, Bangkok Center, radar contact. Firefly 3632. Contact Bangkok Center 120.5. Centered on 120.5. Firefly 3632. Have a good afternoon. Airflow 638 Heavy, Bangkok Center. Expect SAPSA 1 Delta, runway 27.
Expect SAPSA 1 Delta, runway 27, Aeroflot 638 Heavy.
Airbus 743 Heavy, Bangkok Center. Expect SAPSA 1 Delta, runway 27. Airbus 743 Heavy, Bangkok Center. Expect SAPSA 1 Delta, runway 27. Airbus 743 Heavy, Bangkok Center.
Expect SAPSA 1 Delta, runway 27 Airbus 743 Heavy.
Mentari 827, turn right, heading 200. Climb to flight level 350.
Turn right, heading 200, climb to flight level 350, Mentari 827.
Thai Asia 354. Contact Bangkok Center 120.5. Center on 120.5, Thai Asia 354. Bangkok Air 1167. Contact Sami approach 129.6.
Contact Sami approach 129.6. Bangkok Air 1167.
Airbus 743 Heavy, SAPSA 1 Delta, runway 27. Report ready for descent.
SAPSA 1 Delta, runway 27 ready for descent, Airbus 743 Heavy.
Airbus 743 Heavy, descend to 10,000 feet, QNH 1008.
Descend to 10,000 feet, Airbus 743 Heavy.
Bangkok Center, SH 13705, flight level 257. SH 13705, Bangkok Center, good afternoon, identified, continue climb to flight level 300. Continue climb to flight level 300, SH 13705. SH-13705, Bangkok Center. Expect Cessna 1 Delta, runway 27. Expect Cessna 1 Delta, runway 27, SH-13705.
Bangkok Center, Bangkok F294, flight level 278.
Bangkok Air 294, Bangkok Center, identified. Airbus 743 Heavy. Contact Phuket arrival 120.7.
Contact Phuket arrival 120.7 Airbus 743 Heavy. Phuket arrival, Airbus 743 Heavy, 10,000 feet, we have Charlie.
Airbus 743 Heavy Phuket arrival. QNH 1008, expect the R Navy Yankee runway 27 with the bearing transition.
QNH 1008, expect the RNAV Yankee runway 27 with the Baron transition, Airbus 743 Heavy.
Airbus 743 Heavy, descend to 7,000 feet. QNH 1008.
Descend to 7,000 feet, QNH 1008, Airbus 743 Heavy.
All aircraft be advised information Delta now current. QNH 1008. Red Cap 826. Contact Phuket Tower 118.1.
Over to Tower 118.1. Red Cap 826. Airbus 743 Heavy, descends to 5,000 feet.
Descend to 5,000 feet, Airbus 743 Heavy.
Blaster 5234. Contact Phuket Tower 118.1. Have a good afternoon.
Over to Tower 118.1 of Blaster 5234.
Phuket arrival, Aeroflot 638 Heavy, 10,100 feet with information Delta.
Airflow 638 Heavy Phuket arrival. QNH 1008, expect the R Navy Yankee runway 27 with the bearing transition.
QNH 1008, expect the RNAV Yankee runway 27 with the Baron transition, Aeroflot 638 Heavy.
Airbus 743 Heavy, descend to 3,000 feet.
Descend to 3,000 feet, Airbus 743 Heavy.
Airbus 743 Heavy, clear direct Baron, cross Baron at or above 3,000 feet. Cleared our Navy Yankee runway 27.
Cleared direct Baron, cross Baron at or above 3,000 feet. Cleared RNAV Yankee runway 27 Airbus 743 Heavy. Airbus 743 Heavy, established on final approach.
Airbus 743 Heavy, affirmative. Airbus 743 Heavy, contact Phuket Tower 118.1.
Over to Tower 118.1 Airbus 743 Heavy. Phuket Tower, Airbus 743 Heavy, RNAV Yankee runway 27.
Airbus 743 Heavy, Phuket Tower, continue.
Roger, Airbus 743 Heavy.
$2,500. $2,000.
Airbus 743 Heavy, wind 260 at 10, runway 27 clear to land.
Runway 27 cleared to land, Airbus 743 Heavy.
Air China 822, contact Phuket departure 124.7. Contact Phuket departure 124.7, Air China 822.
1000. 100 above. 500. 400. Minimum. $300. 200. 100, 90, 80, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, retard, 10, 5.
Auto brake off.
Airbus 743 Heavy, exit left at Bravo.
Exit left at Bravo, Airbus 743 Heavy.
Airbus 743 Heavy, contact ground 121.9er.
Ground 121.9er, Airbus 743 Heavy. Have a good afternoon. Airbus 743 Heavy, request taxi to assigned gate.
Airbus 743 Heavy, Gate 6 taxi via Echo, Papa.
Gate 6 via Echo, Papa, Airbus 743 Heavy.
Thai Viet Jet 307, request taxi to the active.
Thai Viet Jet 307, runway 27 taxi via Papa, Hotel.
Runway 27 taxi via Papa, Hotel, Thai Viet Jet 307.
Astana line 56 for heavy, at ramp 39er request pushback.
Astana line 56 for heavy, Phuket ground, pushback and engine start approved. Face north.
Pushback and engine start approved. Face north, Astana line 56 for heavy.
Thai VHHH 307, contact Phuket Tower 118.1.
Contact Tower 118.1, Thai VHHH 307.
Astana line 56 for heavy, request taxi.
Astana line 56 for heavy, runway 27 taxi by Tango 1, Tango 4, Tango 2, Papa, Hotel.
Runway 27 taxi via Tango 1, Tango 4, Tango 2, Papa, Hotel, Astana line 56 for heavy.
Last 5234, ramp 39 taxi by Bravo, Tango 1, Papa.
Ramp 39er via Bravo, Tango 1, Papa, Blaster 5234.